All right, here I am on the work side of the home, and I'm trying to get some trim painted for the outside. It's for the Cedar Shakes. They didn't come, it doesn't come with a trim. So what I've done is taken Hardy board. This is the trim for the house, the white one. Then I painted with a yellow thing, then another color, and then finally another color. So it ends up looking like this. So it looks like a wood trim. And the idea is to match that. That was the goal. So let's see how well we did as far as matching. There you go. So there's my matched trim to go with this board. Oh, it doesn't work that way, does it? There it is. There's the matched trim that I did with this board, actually. So I did all that, and I start with the white ones, and I paint yellow and that. Those are my paints down there. I have little trays up here I'm doing, and I'll show you the process of what I'm doing. First thing is to wipe these boards down so there's no dust on them. So I give them a good wipe down. And as you can see, I've got 9 of them to do that go around. And the first thing I gotta do is put my base coat, which is this yellow kind of color. And I don't know if you noticed, I had a big spill earlier, but I keep trying to remember what's the trim color. They're so different and so similar. I think this one is the light color. It goes on there. This is gonna be the last set for me. So let's put that there. Take this up, and simply all I gotta do is just, put that down. Just get a little paint on the roller. And all I'm doing is just rolling this on. It doesn't have to be fully loaded. Just going to fill this because I'm putting 4 different colors on here and scratching it and screwing it up. So it's all going to be different. And I don't mind putting stuff on this other one. There we go. Let's do both of them at the same time. Go. And I scrape it along. Doesn't have to be perfect. Because I'm going to have other colors all over this. There we go. So let me just get this all finished and we'll come right back. So next step, I just added my darker orange. There's the lighter one. I kind of messed that up earlier. I did it wrong. Anyways, so that's it. So I take my sponge, dip it into that one. And of course, remember this is the one we put the first coat on. So now I just kind of come along here and add this other color. See how it comes up? So I just do it in little bits so it kind of shines through as well, so that it's going to look like that. So this is my white to yellow. And then now I'm adding this color, which will make it look like this, and then we'll deal with that one next. So let me get these 2 done. Okay, so that's finished now. I've done 2 colors on here now, and 2 colors on here. I have to wait for those to dry. So now I'm gonna do the 3rd color on here. We're ready for that. This is kind of chocolate now. So again, you just take the sponge, dip it in like this, and we're just going to roll it along like that. Very simple. Yeah, come on in. Up, long strokes. This just puts another layer of color in here. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just kind of go along and use it. I'm using the edge of the sponge to do this, so I can at least get a bit of a line as we go along. And the goal is to try to keep it more linear than anything. Try not to do this and have little swoops. Just focus on going straight along like that. Okay, I can do an area where it's a little more reddy brown like that. And that's how you focus on that. And I'll just finish these up and show you what it looks like when we're done. All right, I've got those two completely painted now. And what I do is I made this, I was originally going to do something else with this, but anyways, I'm using this to stress it out. So what I'm doing is I'm just going along the top like this. See the scratches that I'm putting in? So I do the process all the way through on each paint, so that see, it has those scratches in it. And then I do this one. There we go. So then, oops, sorry, it's hard to see. So there, I have the yellow. This one was painted and I added another color, and then I add another color. So we go along that way. All right, so now we just need to let it dry. And now at the same time is this one ready? I've got 3 colors on this one now. And I don't care if it drips a little bit, because it's part of the stress, but just checking to see if it's dry enough to put the last coat in. It is. Okay, let's do that. So what I end up putting is this chocolate color. So let me show you what that looks like. Oh, I doubt if I can do them both at the same time, but here we go. And I just use the edge of the brush. I mean the sponge. So here we go. I just take it, just dip on the edge. Okay, I take it. Big strokes. That's it, just like that. See that? There you go. Trying to get that done. Big long strokes. Nice line. Some places I make it a little more thicker. Right? Hard to see that way, isn't it? There we go. So you let a little bit come through. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just want it to be almost natural, okay? Yeah. So I do that all the way through. As you can see, I've added the darkness a little bit more. Then I'll do some more stuff to it, and we'll come back in 2 seconds. Well, there you have. I've done it. Put it together. As you can see, I've got, sorry about that. I've got the good kind of green going through here. I speckled it. There's little spots in it and scratches. So I did all that. And again, the whole point of this is to match the trim, because they don't sell this trim. They don't sell trim for this. So I'm trying to match this See that? How's that? Is that looking okay? So that was the idea. It's gonna go on the outside of the house. I think that worked out okay. And then of course I gotta get these all organized. So like I said, I took the yellow and I did that as the base. And then I just start adding color on top of it till we get to this scenario. So I think that worked out really well. And now I'll go the trim around the cedar shakes. Not too bad. Next step. All right, I'm on an active work site here. Anyways, I put on the fourth layer, the darker color. And again, I take my trusty little thing and scratch along. Just give it a little bit of a vein in a way. There we go, that. Nice scratch in there. Like the same over here. Get that. Scratch it. Scratch. There we go, a little bit of scratching. See the scratches? There we go. Just put some scratches in there. Play with it a little. And now the last thing I usually do is I will take the paint I have up here. I'll dab the bottom of my brushes in it. And then what I do is I come along here and I just kind of put little marks all over it. It's very easy. Again, it's just dabbing. I kind of jerry-rigged, I guess, this whole thing together. But you just kind of, there we go. And so I just do that. Oops, that was a piece of my little tape. There we go. And that's what I do. So these two are complete. Got to put the third coat of color on this, second coat of color on this, so I can finally get to that.